closer to that opening day, man. We're getting closer to that opening day. But y'all already know when it's the quiet season, things get to be talked about during the off season, right? So something to get us riled up, right? Something to get us riled up. So today, the subject of some of the things we're going to be talking about, hopefully the guests come in here soon, but subject we're going to be talking about a lot of the Bleacher Report talk, right? They had 2 articles in particular we got to talk about, but the first one we're going to touch on is going to be, right, regrettable signings. So Bleacher Report Bleacher Report did their story, right, and made a list of what teams are going to regret signing what players. Christian Wilkins and the Raiders came up on that list, right? So the Raiders are supposed to be regretting the decision to sign him because, one, he's not really worth the money that he got. How do you guys feel about that going in, man? Let's start with my man Chris, man. How you feel about that?
You know what? Of course, I don't agree, of course, just because Wilkins is a different type of fella, man. He's hard-nosed. He has a high motor. He's a good leader. And he just brings that energy. He's probably the one guy in the middle that can match. Well, I won't even say match, but probably get close to matching Max's energy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see too many other cats in the league with his type of energy. So, and you got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not one of those teams. I know people always say, I always praise the Steelers and stuff like that, but like, we're not one of those organizations where we can just get all these good players and they just want to come to us. Like, sometimes you have to pay that premium to get guys, and that's just where we're at. But I am definitely okay with the money we spent on them. But I understand why they say it, because people say the same thing about Chandler Jones, 2 years ago, thinking that we overpaid for him. So we just got to wait and see. But I just think this is a whole different whole different game plan right here. So shout out to Wilkins, and hopefully that money goes, it pays off for us.
Man, definitely, man. I mean, I thought it was crazy. But before we continue, man, the guest has arrived in the building, man. Y'all already know what time it is. So we got to welcome to the stage, man,
The OG in the club. He in the club back there.
Hey, he's at Club Rundown.
Club Rundown. My dog, what's up?
What's up, man? You know, I like to call you TPS, dog. What's up with you, man? How you doing, Chris? How you doing, Leo? What's up with y'all, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we good, man. It's always good having you here, man.
No doubt. Appreciate it, man. Much love, man. I always love getting on with y'all, bro.
So, look, Pops, we over here talking about we're talking about some Bleacher Report articles already, right? And we're touching on already the first one where it says the Raiders kind of overpaid for Wilkins, and that's going to be one of they basically said it was one of the more head-scratching decisions of the offseason. What do you say about Bleacher Report saying that we kind of overpaid for a guy like Christian Wilkins?
Yeah, I'm just to the point now where it's like, it's the Raiders. And no matter what we do, you know what I'm saying? We can go out and trade. Listen, we can go out and trade for Patrick Mahomes. And
we paid too much for him.
It's we overpaid for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at this point, I'm just of the camp. It's like whenever we're talking about the Raiders, we're not going to get, the best end of the stick. That's just the way it is. It's a stigmatism that's been put on us, for the last couple decades, for the losing and all that. And I always go back and say, once we start winning, we don't hear that talk no more.
Yeah, they'll be back.
They'll be back.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree, man. I'm going to give my 2 cents on this, but I'm going to let Leo go ahead and take off, man. So how you feel about this report that we basically overpaid?
Man, I know which article you're talking about, and their main focus of why they say that is they felt we should have got a quarterback more than anything, But the wild part is any other team signs Wilkins, it would have been this amazing hire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But because of us,
and
they feel we don't need a D tackle, that we needed a quarterback or whatever, then they make this big old deal about how we spent money where we shouldn't have. And it's just a hate, dog. You think about when it comes to what our team is going to focus on the defense, it starts with that D-line. And we aren't talking about it as much as we are. We have Max, but now we have Max and Wilkins and Coop. So it's just media hate. You know, them thinking what we should be doing, not believing in what our coach is doing with the team. You know, sticking with our quarterbacks and stuff like that. So, and
you detailed it perfect, Leo. You just detailed it perfect. If it was any 31 other teams,
they would have loved it. They would have loved it.
Miraculous move. You know what I mean? It's a miraculous move.
Chiefs signed them. They would have gave them their 3rd Super Bowl in a row.
Man, we be talking about that right now. But
hey, Leo, what you got? What you got in that glass, dog?
Oh, it's just Dr. Pepper. It's just Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I got yak in mine, dog.
Got some yak.
I got yak in mine.
Chris on water today. That's crazy. Hey, we over here just marveling at the Chris on water.
Hold on, don't get me started. I just need to go upstairs now. If it's gonna be one of them type of Sundays. Since Turf ain't here, I knew I wasn't gonna have to argue that much. Since Turf ain't here, so I knew this was gonna be a smooth Sunday for me. So I was just let me drink my water, man.
No doubt.
These reports have us riled up though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, well, we all know it's clickbait season at the end of the day. That's where I'm at. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
And like you said, if it was any other team, it'd be a great signing. I mean, basically the fan base has been begging for a D tackle for I don't know how long. I mean, for as long as I've been a Raider fan and been alive, I swear it's been the only thing this fan base has been asking for. I swear.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? In my whole 25 years of life, that's all we've been asking for. So it's like, we finally get it. Now, all of a sudden, it's not a good move.
Right. And that's where I'm at, because going into it, all we talked about was we needed inside presence. That's all we've talked about. And who was the best inside presence available in the and we literally got him.
If you're not going to talk about Chris Jones, then
right, it was like either Chris Jones or him.
We was all shouting out Chris Jones, you know, because I was on my son about that big time. Like, you know, even during the season last year, I was like Chris Jones. You know, we could steal him from the Chiefs. You know, give them a weakness and give us a strength at the same time. Yeah. You know, I thought about that, but
if you can't get him, get a guy that's younger.
Exactly. Next best thing, and probably has more of the Max Crosby energy.
Exactly. More motor, higher motor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. I'm not even mad at that at all. Let's see what the chat's talking about, man. Let's see what they going in about this topic right here. Let me see some. We talking about SoCal South saying NFL just pissed we're on the come up. Could be. I mean,
that's true, bro.
Just imagine what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? That week 1, we going out there. LA already turned up because of the Kendrick thing. Now we about to go.
Oh man!
Shout out Kendrick, dog. Shout out Kendrick. That was legendary.
Yeah, we already turned
legendary.
Legendary.
He go back to the roots. You know what I mean? Going back to the roots.
Yeah. And he did it in the house of Magic and Kareem, and you know that was legendary right there, baby.
Oh yeah, Papa in the club on Sundays. Hey, shout out Raider Resistance.
What up, Raider Resistance?
Erman says haters are gonna hate. That's true, man. And when it comes to this, it's like, I mean, a lot of fan bases say, "Oh, don't nobody really hate on the Raiders. Nobody really cares about the Raiders." I feel like that's a lie. That's a huge.
They hate on us.
Huge lie, bro. Like I feel like I say it all the time. Whenever the Raiders get good, you're gonna see black and silver paraphernalia everywhere. Everywhere, bro. A shield everywhere. That's
all these new fans though. That would crack me up. All these new fans. You'd be like, oh wait, you a Raiders fan? Where you been the last 10 years, bro?
You gotta have
2016. I found out some of my friends was Raider fan. Like what?
You're not
what
lying.
you talking about, bro?
You don't have to have like a specific question.
That day, like all of a sudden that playoff game, there were people all year.
Yeah.
Come from? Where you been?
You know what they like to do though? You know what they like to do? They won't say it right out, but they'll be like, you know what? The Raiders always been. I like Raiders ever since the Bo Jackson days, ever since Tecmo Bowl. Like, nah, don't mean you a fan, bro. Nah,
We gotta have, like I said, it's gotta be like a specific question, like, you know what I mean, like a secret meeting or a secret knock or something,
right?
Where we know you're a for real fan. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's gotta go back to the dark days.
Days, bro. Was you a fan? Was you a fan during the Art Shell 2.0 days? That's what I want to know.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey,
When it
that
was
was
raining
some,
and
some
Latavius
lean
Murray
years
had
right
that
there,
90
boy.
yard run.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Raining and Latavius Murray had that 90-yard run against
Yeah. You got
When Khalil Mack and what's his name were dancing after the sack.
Oh yeah, we had to call timeout. Yeah, you gotta know that stuff. You gotta know who Ronald Curry is. You gotta know who's.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I was watching y'all show last week, and y'all was talking about you know, your favorite Raiders and favorite Raider running backs and all that. And I was at work, and I was like, damn, I wish I could jump on so I can.
Oh yeah, I want to hear what you gotta say. Like the best running back. I want to hear what you.